Hey everybody, it's Tony. Welcome back to the channel. The channel is Tony Talks Cards, and we are talking cards today that are unopened and currently still sealed from almost 40 years ago. This is 1986 Topps football. If you're a football fan, you know this set for sure. It contains rookie cards of Jerry Rice. You've got Bruce Smith, Reggie White, Steve Young, Andre Reed. Of course, Rice is the biggest one and other well-known names like Bernie Kosar, Boomer Esiason. This set again was one of the first sets I collected as a kid in 86, 87. You can tell just how colorful it is, right? You've got the green, the white hash marks. You've got on top the rack pack header. You've got red, green, yellow, very bold colors. You got yellows and oranges and blues. It stuck out for sure at the local card shop, at the rack packs at Toys R Us. And for me, like I collect baseball and football cards. I have, forever. I always have an affinity though for things that are unopened. Maybe it's the mystery of what's in them. Maybe it's who you can see on the back, or it's just the stuff that I ripped. This is what I opened. I literally opened stuff that wasn't opened, and then it became opened. And the fact that 40 years later this stuff still exists in unopened fashion is interesting to me. I do have a big collection, not overly pricey, but of stuff from the 80s, the 90s, football, baseball, mostly football, but primarily with Bears players showing. I'm a Chicago Bears fan, as you know if you've watched the channel. So Bears players showing on top or back of these racks is what I can collect, but they are not, of course, very common. You can't just go and buy unopened packs with the Bears showing where you want them to be any time of the day because, again, people open these, they weren't saved. And again, you've got 20 some teams in the NFL, and you've only got, right, a few places to see who's on the back or who's on the front. But I've got 4 packs here to show you one I picked up just recently. Happy about that. But let's walk through these to begin with. So, first one here's, again, you can see it's Walter Payton. You can see that in this, I think from 86 to like 91, maybe later, Topps had inserts called 1,000 Yard Club glossy cards. These represented who got to 1,000 yards receiving and rushing during the year, and Walter Payton's insert cards right on top. So unfortunately, the emblem is right on top of the player's helmet and his face, but you can still see who it is at the bottom. On the back, and this is the first cell, right, closest to the header right here. You flip it over, easy to see who's on the back here. Name is visible, stats, write-ups are pretty visible, not hard to figure that one out. But here, if you zoom in, you can see not many Bears players played from 75 to 85 and have the name Walter showing right below the stats. So saw this online and was able to zoom in enough on the back and see who was on this. Very clear who that was if you know the backs of cards. And cool to have Walter Payton on the back showing and in the same cell showing on front. So that is rack pack number 1. Number 2, I'll go here. This is probably a year ago I got this very clearly. You've got Richard Dent, Super Bowl 20 MVP, and Jay Hilgenberg, his rookie card on front. So 2 Bears, 2 Topps All Pros next to each other. Very cool. Dent's rookie card was in 1985, so it's his second year card. And he was, like I said, Super Bowl MVP of Super Bowl 20. So cool to have that here. Then, my most challenging detective work in looking at rack packs may have come with this one because, again, this first cell, it's covering up 2/3 of the cards. So you got to kind of see, what name, what year, what date, what team maybe is referenced. And after some work, it's Dan Hampton. So Dan Hampton, a defensive line for the Bears in Super Bowl 20 as well, and Hall of Famer. So Hampton's on the back of the first cell, and you've got Dent and Hilgenberg on the top. So very cool there. Glad to pick that up. Third, this one will show, that's my pickup most recently. This one shows very clearly in the middle cell, Jim McMahon. So I had his jersey, uh, loved him as a kid, Super Bowl 20 Bears quarterback, of course, and loved the pose of him, getting his arm ready to go and toss that ball deep downfield. maybe to Willie Galt or another one of their receivers, but just a clear, nice, full picture of him in the pocket about to pass. No other bears on the front or back of this, but again, very easy to see when this is in the top middle cell. This is the one I picked up probably a week ago. Nothing hiding on the back. The most obvious tell, of course, is this card at the very back here. So 86 tops again, and you can see, again, being a Bears fan, this of course caught my eye given, it's just clear at the very last cell. You've got the big, bold Super Bowl 20, the red border, the yellow and the green and white, the blue behind the Super Bowl 20. Just so many colors on this. And then again, I think it's card number 9 in the set, celebrating the Bears' victory. The score at the bottom, and then a very clear picture of, in the Superdome, Jim McMahon handing off to Matsui, number 26. In the Super Bowl. So again, happy to have this and pick this up in my collection recently too. But so I have 4. Like I said, these are very, very pricey. Any unopened pack from 86 is pricey, just given the chance that Jerry Rice could be there. I wish it was cheaper. I love 86 and 87. 87 Topps football is a fraction of the price. They have a fraction of the rookie cards as well. Nothing like Jerry Rice. But this one's a tough one to collect, but glad I have, 4 right now. Many of you know, Topps, I think baseball or football, of course, would have had, unopened wax packs, rack packs, also cello packs. So I have a 1986 football cello pack. Again, these, you can see the top and the back. That's all you can see. The top card, of course, the top base card, of course, is obscured by this 1,000-yard club insert. Stump Mitchell with the Cardinals. Again, football, I like the visual of it, but it covers, the entire person's face, helmet, action shot. So we know that's who that is for sure. These had 31 picture cards, so it's about double the size of a whack pack. One glossy card as well, and a stick of gum stuck in the middle in there too. So about 2 wax packs for this. Again, these are pricey as well because of the mystery of who could be inside of them. But this one came up, I want to say, on a Facebook group. The poster had nice clear front pictures and a nice clear back picture. Now this, you can see there's no stats, but very clearly in the write-up you can see nicknamed the refrigerator. Williams scored 3 touchdowns during the season and 1 in Super Bowl 20 in New Orleans. So this is the fridge. This is Fridge's rookie card. William Perry, rookie card, 1986 Topps football. Not a Hall of Famer, not the reason why this set's so expensive, but again, being a Bears fan, the fridge, a lineman scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl, became a folk hero. He was a personality, and people in Chicago, people around the U.S. knew who he was. So again, having an open pack from showing off the Bears Super Bowl winning team from Super Bowl 20, and a guy who scored a touchdown on the back of that, and his rookie card on the back showing is so cool. So glad to have picked this up. Won't sell this anytime soon, likely. We'll keep it where it's at, nice and safe, but I want to show that off too. So those are my 86 Topps football unopened packs. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great weekend, and I'll come back to you with another football or baseball video coming up next week. Take care.